So, the Battlefield 2042 beta starts tomorrow for early access players, and then it's open to all from October the 8th. So, let's get you all the information you need on the eve of the big event. Starting things off, right now, you can preload the beta on all platforms. That went live at 7 AM UTC on the 5th of October for Xbox One, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. I've already got mine downloaded on PC, but you've still got plenty of time before early access begins tomorrow. On PC, the download was roughly 18 gigabytes in size. On PS5, it's about 16.5 gigabytes. On PS4, it's 20.7 gigabytes. On Xbox One, it's 9.3 gigabytes. And on Xbox Series X and S, it's 17.2 gigabytes. Now, of course, on PC, you'll also have to have up-to-date NVIDIA or AMD graphics drivers in order to play the beta, and that depends on what GPU you're using. So, for NVIDIA graphics cards, the latest driver is 472.12, and for AMD cards, it's 21.10.1. So, check your software to see if you've got an update, and get it updated if you need to. And then whilst we're here, we'll also quickly cover the PC minimum and recommended requirements, so you know if your rig can run things on higher or lower settings. The minimum requirements are an AMD Ryzen 5 3600 or Intel Core i5 6600K CPU, 8GB of RAM, and either an NVIDIA GTX 1050 Ti or an AMD RX 560 graphics card. Recommended requirements are an AMD Ryzen 7 2700X or Core i7 4790 CPU, 16GB of RAM, and either an NVIDIA RTX 3060 or an AMD RX 6600 XT graphics card. So have a look there at the options, see where your rig fits in, and you might be able to figure out whether you can run on low, medium, high, or ultra settings. Next, the early access start time for the beta, 7 AM UTC on the 6th of October. You can get early access to the beta, you'll be part of that group, if you've already pre-ordered the game or if you're a subscriber to EA Play. You'll get 2 days early access before the gates open, and then anyone can download the beta and start playing on the 8th of October. And according to the Battlefield website, the open section of the beta will run into the early hours of the 10th of October, ending at 7 AM UTC. Next thing to cover off is what content you'll have access to in the beta. EA and DICE has confirmed that the beta will consist of one map and one game mode. That's Orbital on Conquest. If you're on the PS5, Xbox Series X or S, and the PC, you'll be playing in cross-play enabled 128-player servers. On the PS4 and the Xbox One, you'll also be in cross-play enabled servers, but only between PS4 and Xbox One, and servers will be limited to 64 players. That's one of the very few limitations of running Battlefield 2042 on the last generation of consoles. The Conquest game mode is classic Battlefield, but it's been slightly updated for Battlefield 2042. Replacing the older single flag capture points, we now have sectors with multiple capture points within them. You have to capture all the points within a sector, and then you own that sector for your team. And then there are multiple sectors across the map, and if you own the most of those, you will be dominating the game. This has been done because the maps are that much bigger than previous Battlefield games, and there are more players per team than there were before. The Orbital map that you're playing on is a huge rocket launch site where an actual rocket will take off during a round, or it gets destroyed. Either scenario can happen, according to the developers, and the tornado weather, that can actually occur on this map as well, kind of at the same time, apparently. It all sort of like gets mishmashed together. Interesting to see what that looks like. 4 specialists will be playable in the beta. You've seen them before: Webster McKay, Maria Falk, Boris, and Casper. These are the ones that we had gameplay of up on Twitter recently. And then when it comes to weaponry and vehicles, DICE hasn't given out a huge amount of info here, but as it's a beta, I'm guessing we'll see a reduced number of options compared to what will be present in the final game. So that about covers everything you need to know for the Battlefield 2042 beta. Super exciting times. This time tomorrow, the early access portion of the beta will have already kicked off, and you and many others will be getting hands-on with Battlefield 2042 for the first time. For more Battlefield 2042 videos and streams, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if this video helped you, then drop a like as well. I'll catch you in the next one.